YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here with another reaction video. Today we still digging through the struggle Jennings and Jelly Roll catalog, and man, to me personally, they like a dynamic 1-2 punch that's just been dropping hit after hit after hit. And I always want to shout out to Subs for recommending these tracks to me. Man, all this music is 100% new to me, so I'm nothing without you guys. Almost 5,000 subscribers deep, so thank you for everybody that's watching the videos, supporting the videos, sharing the message, and enjoying the commentary of we're just humans trying to figure out this thing called life. And we're not as divided as the media tries to make it seem. We just got to have some conversations with each other and get past the mainstream. With that being said, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you could hit the like button for me and also consider subscribing to the channel. I say I'm trying to get 1 million subscribers, but if we can get 100 million subscribers and start 100 million thought-provoking conversations, we may be able to change the narrative that's going around in the world today. We're just humans trying to figure out this thing called life. And we all want to be happy, healthy, wealthy, prosperous, and abundant. So if you like what you hear in the video, please share the message far and wide.
Living my life in the rear view when I'm haunted by my past, and sometimes I just wanna die. I need to change my ways, mama, I'm gonna try, but that's a lie, cause you heard me say that 1,000 times. I said, Lord, please help me, cause I've been living unhealthy, and the life that I've been living, Lord, can I really be forgiven for? And I don't wanna let you go. I think about you now everywhere I roll. Somewhere down the road I lost my soul, and I know cause it glitters doesn't mean it's gold. And I don't wanna hurt nobody, I just wanna let the truth be told. I don't wanna hurt nobody, but I'm about to lose my self-control. And they ask me how I'm feeling. I'm somewhere between Hendrix and Robin Williams, hiding behind the tears of a clown, and the sound of silence, it seems so loud. Would you just look at me now, when I take a shot of Crown and watch this Percocet down? Play the victim for too long to justify my habits, knowing everything I touch turns tragic. And I don't wanna let you go. I think about you now everywhere I roll. Somewhere down the road I lost my soul, and I know cause it glitters doesn't mean it's gold.
Hey, I think everybody comes to a point in life where they stop and say, what's going on? What happened? How did I get in this situation? I think Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, you'll repeat it over and over and call it fate. And as Frederick Douglass said, once you learn to read, you'll forever be free. And both of those comments, a lot of people hear the comment of reading and they think that means like understanding words. But I can look at a word and I can pronounce it, but I be able to read it, if that makes sense. And everything that glitters ain't gold. Sugar and cocaine look the same. Both of them get you hooked. Both of them tear your life up. So it's really about understanding balance in this thing called life. And that's everything that glitters ain't gold. We can look at that from the perspective of women, cars, jewelry, big houses, a great job, degrees, titles, everything that the world throws at you. Say, hey, take this, you need to go to college, you need to get this student loan debt, you need to have this type of job, you need to have this type of car, only to reach that level of life and to still be unhappy with yourself. Happiness is the inside job. And that's the trickiest part about this thing called life is I can give you all the money in the world, I can give you all the girls, I can give you access to anything or everything. And it's still up to you on the inside to determine how you feel about it. And everything that glitters ain't gold. Everyone who looks like they have a super mega awesome life could be really broken or down on the inside. So stay faithful to the God inside of you and be happy with where you are in life and understand that if you're still breathing, there's still time for you to better your opportunity and better your situation in life.
And I don't wanna hurt nobody. I just wanna let the truth be told. I don't wanna hurt nobody, but I'm about to lose my self-control. I guess I'm narcissistic, cause I'm trying to get it. Am I being selfish, attempting to rid my life of the drama in it? See, it was harder coming home than going in. Hard to understand that statement unless you came from where I've been. Why it's difficult to do right, but so easy to sin. Finding peace and losing to move on from chaos of the wind.
I love that line right there. You want to do right, but it's so difficult not to sin. I preface that because a lot of the world paints the inner city as this hyper violent homicide place. And while that does happen, if you look into the backstory of 98% of these people, they're the softest, sweetest, kindest individuals. They just don't understand that there's a different way to handle situations. There's a different way to handle life. You know, I had previously made a comment on one of my videos, and I said, I don't feel like any baby is just born inherently evil. And then someone said, yes, we're all born into sin. And I look at life like this. I guess we're all born into sin. But everything around us is showing us sin. Like everything from the minute you pop out, every music, media, TV show, if you go to a daycare and all that. And I've got to the point where, I'm, like I say, sit still and know God. And when you're disconnected from sin, like I understand we're born into a world of sin, but we all have common sense. And there's a reason that they chant Black Lives Matter at us. There's a reason that they throw critical race theory at us. There's a reason that the media does all this Asian hate, because we all have common sense. And with common sense, we can sit still and say, yeah, that's all fake. That's all stupid. That's irrelevant. We all have logic. But if I can remove that logic from you and just keep throwing it at you fast and fast and fast, then you won't even understand what's going on. And that's the biggest issue that is happening all around Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, Atlanta. Everyone wants to fix the situation, but they don't read. So they keep voting in politicians who gives them the same policies, which creates the same unhealthy cycles. It's so much bigger than what it seems. So that line really opened my mind to it. That a lot of the guys I know, they want to be good people. Most of the men I know that are in jail for murder, they wasn't what the world would seem. I have a friend, unfortunately, who killed the mother of his children and set her on fire, and it was like crazy because I was around this dude for like 10 years of my life, and he was not that type of individual. But at the same time, I never knew what was going on inside of his head and how he was dealing with the loss of his mother. And mental health is real. Give somebody a hug and tell them you love them, and that's it, man. Gosh.
That demon in the mirror, still the saint that he portrays. So the songs of tomorrow borrow sorrows from today. And I don't wanna let you go. I think about you now everywhere I roam. Somewhere down the road, I lost my soul. And I know 'cause it glitters doesn't mean it's gold. And I don't wanna hurt nobody. I just wanna let the truth be told. I don't wanna hurt nobody, but I'm about to lose my self-control. I don't wanna let you go. I think about you now everywhere I roll. Somewhere down the road, I lost my soul. And I know 'cause it glitters doesn't mean it's gold.
Yeah. That line of just because it glitter don't mean it's gold. Like I said, we all can relate to that on so many issues. But for myself personally, like I said, growing up in this environment, everyone wants to have the most luxurious items until understanding that you, in a sense, you're selling your soul to get there. Now, I'm a firm believer that life is meant to be abundant for everybody, but you don't have to sell your soul to get that big house, to get that car, to get that diamond chain and that nice watch, to take care of your family. But I know on the flip side of that, when you're in survivor mode, or when you're going through the struggle, The last thing you want to hear is, hey, just sit still and give it 2 weeks, give it 2 months. You like, hell no, I need to fix my situation yesterday. So all the people that's going through that, I understand you as well. Like I said, I'm human. And coming from the bottom, the only thing that you try to think of is how to get out that situation, which unconsciously is going to cause you to repeat that situation over and over and over and over because you become what you think about. So if you can start planning for the future, thinking for the future, conditioning yourself to have the attitude of gratitude that you're currently living your best life. And it won't be easy. And that's why I'm into the meditation and all that. But if you can condition yourself to live a different life, to have a different outcome, eventually those things will start to manifest into your life. That's why I try to be so positive. And I'm not perfect, but I really, really, really try to stay away from anything negative. Just because the world is negative enough. Why do I need to be another person throwing in negative energy out there? The way I feel is every word that comes out of our mouth is radio frequency, and it's going out and it's trying to connect to another magnet and pull that back to you. So I don't need to be throwing out negativity because I'm a believer in this thing. You hear fear God, and I say once you understand the power of the word and the power of the tongue, you're a lot more careful with the way you navigate yourself and handle things. Because you're never really wishing bad on someone else. It's always coming back to you. So I want happiness, health, and wealth for everyone watching this video. If you're still breathing, you still have an opportunity to be great and be successful in life. I don't know what you'll do, but you know, and just put one foot at the other, one day at a time, and go for your goals, go for your dreams. And I promise you'll accomplish them. I don't know if it'll be a day, a week, a month, a year, but it will happen. Fire Track by Struggle, Jennings, and Jelly Roll. Like I said, they a mean 1-2 punch right now. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Just keep recommending tracks, and I'll keep doing reaction videos. And the more you share your light and the more you speak your truth, you unconsciously motivate someone else to do the same. And always remember, there's no faith needed in you when there is unlimited faith around you. Until next time, YouTube, we out. Peace.